Greetings and welcome. Now today I'm going to be doing a slightly different topic today. I guess it's more a video of getting something off my chest. Now, as you saw in the title there, I'm dyslexic. Some of you may have noticed this in some of the dodgy spelling mistakes that sometimes creep into my video titles and video thumbnails. You know, it's something that I've dealt with all my life. I'm not going to try and pretend. There's a lovely Christmas market at Brighton there, I thought I might as well point that out. Yeah, I'm not going to try and pretend that it's something that is a massive issue in my life that causes me pain and suffering. You know, it's not like I'm a type 1 diabetic that's having to check their blood sugar levels every single day or anything like that. It's just bloody annoying. And I think anyone who is dyslexic will tell you the same thing. It just makes life sometimes just that little bit harder. Now, myself, I was diagnosed with dyslexia for a very young age, sort of late 80s when I was in school. And there's different levels of dyslexia. Apparently 1 in 5 people have some sort of level of dyslexia. It goes from mild to severe. My main issue is spelling, as some of you have found out. Okay, for some reason there's a part of my brain that just cannot get to grips with large, you know, triple syllable words. After 12 years of studying English, being at school, for some reason my brain just cannot get to grips with these longer formed words. I'm fine with shorter words, but stuff like, I don't know, top of my head, institutionalized. Now, I would not know how to begin to try and spell that word. I would have no idea how to do that. So what happens with me, if I'm writing out a long formed email or a video description or something, I'll have to just go on Google and basically what I do is I put, right, institutional. Okay, so it definitely starts INS and then maybe U. And I'll try and sort of get to grips with Google, see if we can go hand in hand on what I'm trying to figure out. A lot of the time Google will go, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. I have no idea what you're trying to spell there either. And it's just one of those things, like I say, it's annoying. It just makes life just that little bit harder. Whereas most people would write out an email in 2 minutes, it takes me 10 minutes because I'm spell checking every single word. Things like autocorrect and stuff when I'm typing in comments helps out a lot. I mean, some people say that this is probably not helping at all, but that's the case. But what I want to do in this video really is try and clear up some of the stigmas about it, because I think a lot of people don't really know too much about dyslexia. It's not really put out there that much, and my main issue is it seems to be the one learning disability that seems to be socially acceptable to ridicule and mock. You know, you see them, people call them grammar Nazis and stuff like this. You know, for some reason there's this thing that people can't stand about seeing bad grammar and spelling mistakes. It drives them crazy. They can't deal with it. And this is the thing around dyslexia. It just seems to be the norm. It's fine to be able to mock and ridicule people that have got dyslexia and they find it hard to spell. It's a strange thing, this thing with spelling, that people, it really grinds their gears when they see things misspelled. And I guess the reason why I'm doing this video today, because it sparked off with a back and forth that I had in the comment section in my videos, which I've been trying so hard not to do recently, not to get into stupid arguments. But this one kind of annoyed me because, you know, I don't mind when people pick me up on my spelling mistakes. Yesterday, my last video, I misspelled the thumbnail. And someone put in the comments, mate, you misspelled it. He even put, I don't want to be a grammar Nazi, but you misspelled that. And then, you know what, that's fine. I said, yeah, you know, that's great, thanks. I changed it and I put it back. But what really annoys me is when people try and claim that I'm not dyslexic and that actually I'm just uneducated and I should spend more time learning how to spell. this is what really upsets me, and I think it upsets a lot of people with dyslexia, because people put the blame on you like it's my fault, like I should spend more time trying to learn how to spell. I spent 12 years studying English at school. I could never get to grips. There is just a part of my brain that doesn't function that well, and that's how dyslexia works.
So here's the special way the brains of those with dyslexia work. The brain is divided into two hemispheres. The left hemisphere is generally in charge of language and ultimately reading, while the right typically handles spatial activities. fMRI studies have found that the brains of those with dyslexia rely more on the right hemisphere and frontal lobe than the brains of those without it. This means when they read a word, it takes a longer trip through their brain and can get delayed in the frontal lobe. Because of this neurobiological glitch, they read with more difficulty. People with neurobiological variations like dyslexia, including such creative and inventive individuals as Picasso, Muhammad Ali, Whoopi Goldberg, Steven Spielberg, and Cher, clearly have every capacity to be brilliant and successful in life.
In all, I embrace my dyslexia, because yeah, I struggle with things like that. When writing an email, it takes me longer than others, but I know that I'm getting the benefits from it as well, the better creativity. I've always been good at music and things like that. You know, this is one of the things I want to unfold about dyslexia, and I don't think enough people know about it, really. And there's a lot of ignorant people out there that just want to claim that you need to spend more time learning how to spell. On that note, have any of you guys, I mean, statistics will show 1 in 5 people have some level of dyslexia, so the statistics will show that a lot of people viewing this video will be dealing with the same things. I'd love to hear from you. Do you get frustrated with spelling and people saying that you need to educate yourself better? I'd love to know in the comments. Like I say, different topic today. I'll be back with the normal politics next time, but it's just something I wanted to talk about. You know, I've got this semi-platform here, so I thought, you know, I'll try and get the message out and try and a lot of big celebrities are trying to push more understanding of dyslexia. I know Richard Branson is dyslexic. Is Matt Hancock? I think Matt Hancock. I think that he tried to spin off some bollocks about that's why he went into the jungle to try and promote dyslexia. Well, not promote dyslexia, but promote knowledge about dyslexia. Anyway, I'm definitely rambling now. Till next time, take care.